I wonder what will happen if I throw this apple up into the air. Let's find out, shall we? Yup! Ah, well, turns out Newton's gravity theory was right all along. Who'd have guessed? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And, well, yes, as you probably saw from the really hilarious intro that I just did, today I have got a can of Gravity Theory Cider. Now, I don't really know who makes this. The only information I've got is that it's from Drinkscraft Limited, which, to be fair, is a very generic name for a company. I'm sure they do many different drinks, probably not just ciders and stuff. I tried to have a look online, but there's not a lot of information about them. They've only got an Instagram page, and that's basically it for this cider. So, yeah, don't really have much information for you. I know that they are bigging themselves up a little bit because it's won the International Cider Challenge this year, getting a bronze and a gold medal. So think of that what you will. So yeah, Gravity Theory Cider comes in 440ml cans like this and is a pretty average 4.5% ABV. Now, I do like the labelling on it. Kind of was hoping they were going to go for more of like the Isaac Newton style with that name, but hey, a balloon up in the air in the shape of an apple probably is as good as it gets, I guess. So, yeah, contains sulfites, gluten-free, suitable for vegetarians and vegans, 100% fresh-pressed British apples, okay. Tasting notes, not going to look at them. Colour, golden apparently, and the apple varieties are Michelin, Dabinet and Jersey. So, yeah, Michelin, Dabinet, Jersey. Don't know what that's going to bring to the table or anything like that. Now, I picked this one up in Beers of Europe when I visited a few months ago. I can't remember if it was on clearance or not, I'm not sure, but anyway, that's where I got it from. GravityTheoryCider.com if you want to check those guys out. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess and say that this is going to most likely be a fairly generic cider, but I have been surprised before in the past, so let's waste no more time and let's get this can open and just see what Gravity Theory Cider has to offer. Okay. Do you know what? It's weird. I had this thing that this was actually going to do that. Right, bear with me. I've just got to clear up. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, for some reason, I knew that this can was going to do this. I don't know why, I just had it in my head that this was going to overflow. And it did. So, yeah, not good first impressions, if I'm being honest. That shows that it's sort of over-carbonated, but, you know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, isn't it? So, right, so, while the carbonation has settled down, it is, I would say, fairly lightly carbonated actually, and the colour is definitely golden, as you can see there. I would say, yeah, a light gold colour. Yeah, not bordering an amber, but yeah, definitely a nice deep golden colour there. So, what does it smell like? Yep, I'm going to be honest, that does smell very generic. It's got a slight oaky nose there, but very subdued nose. Mostly sweet smelling, like green apples, maybe a bit of shot confectionery there. But to be fair, I have smelt this aroma on so many ciders now that well, I have a feeling this is just gonna taste like any normal cider, really. So, oh well. It's all in the taste test, isn't it? So let's find out. Cheers, guys! Is this one to keep your eyes out for? Let's find out. Really sweet. Really, really sweet. Okay. It's just a generic cider. It's just a generic cider. It's appetizer. It's so similar to other ciders like Inches and so many like Strongbow Cloudy. All loads of generic ciders. Angry Orchard hard cider, the original that you can get over here. It's so similar to that it's very hard to actually find any differentiations between them. It's very sweet all throughout. Hardly any acidity, no tannic presence at all in this cider. It is just literally all about that sweetness. Full-bodied, bordering on syrupy, though I'm not getting any cloying sensation, so I don't think any sugar's been added into this, but they don't list ingredients, so it might well have done. What does it actually sound the back about tasting those? Medium dry, moderate sweetness. I don't agree with that. This is very, very sweet. If this is moderate sweetness, I dread to think what high sweetness is going to be like for these guys. I mean, aside from the sweetness that's going on, there's not really a whole lot going on here, if I'm being honest. It's literally just all to do with that sweetness. Now, I can see why it has won awards, because I can imagine that this is refreshing. It's all the generic buzzwords. It's going to be crisp. It's going to be refreshing. In pubs, served over ice. Yeah, I can see that happening to this. I do believe you can get it on tap in certain places. I know that they do mention it on their website somewhere. But yeah, it's not winning any big flavour awards for me, to be honest. It's just the same as any other mass-produced generic shop-bought cider out there. I don't know where you can readily get this available from. As I said, I've only seen it in Beers of Europe. Where are these guys based anyway? It doesn't even say that. SW16. I'm guessing they're London-based, but I've never seen their ciders around there, so yeah, there's nothing to set this apart from anything else that you can just literally go into Tesco's and get off the shelves for that. So, final taste for a final verdict then. Yeah, it's just all, it's like candy floss, sweet apple, just all to do with the sweetness. It's fine. There's nothing offensive about this. There's nothing bad about it. But these sort of ciders are a dime a dozen now, and there's just nothing, apart from the really cool labelling, there's nothing to set this apart from anything else that you could get so readily available. So if you are intrigued, if you have ever seen this about, and you want an inoffensive, easygoing, sweet cider, this will be right up your alley. But it's definitely not gonna win any awards for blowing people's minds with its well, apparently it has won awards, but yeah, I've definitely had better. So with that said, I'm going to go and give Gravity Theory Cider a 5 out of 10. Yeah, as I said, there's nothing bad about it, but it is most definitely distinctly average in almost every aspect of it. So I can't remember how much this can was. I have a feeling I probably overpaid a little bit from Beers of Europe for it. So yeah, if you can see it for under the £2 mark, I would say go for it. Anything over that, you're probably going to be a little bit ripped off with it. Personal opinion, of course. Anyway, with that said, that's another episode of the Cider Drink for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I'll be dropping in with another delicious and tasty cider soon. Till then, oh well, yeah, guess this is gonna go down the hatch quite well. So, Take care, guys. Till next time.